Good morning. I am Terri LeGrand. I've been a member since 2003, and I've served on the board. I have served as chair of the Youth Services Committee. I'm currently co-convener of the Leadership Development Committee. When I started here at the Fellowship, I have two daughters. They were 3 and 5 years old, and they grew up in religious education here, doing spirit play and OWL and our whole lives, and coming of age and Camp UU, and our favorite annual event, which is merrymaking. And when I was asked to speak here today, I was thinking about a conversation that I had recently with my older daughter. We were driving home from Raleigh, and as you parents will know, some of the best conversations you have with your kids are in the car. And we were talking about this notion of legacy. And we had recently watched the West Wing episode in which the president declines to take credit for solving the Social Security crisis because he knows that if he does, then the bargain that they've negotiated will fall apart. And so the message of that episode was that the legacy was more about the impact that he would have and not about what he would be remembered for. And so my daughter and I started talking actually about the Fellowship and about the legacy of the Fellowship. And one piece of our legacy, and we have a hugely impactful legacy in this community for many, many things that we've done and leadership we've taken for issues, many, many issues. But the one that I'm most proud of is the Piedmont Earth Day Fair. In 2006, a few of us came together and we said, you know, the city of Winston-Salem really ought to have a place where the people of this community can come and celebrate the earth on Earth Day. And we didn't at that time. We had nothing. And so those of us who were working on this, we went to the board and we said, hey, we need some seed money for this. And they said, okay, here's some money. And we got a banner and we put it out on the lawn next to the road. And we called every environmental organization in town and we said, please come. We're going to invite the community to come in and celebrate Earth Day. And that first Earth Day Fair was auspiciously on April 22nd, 2006, and 434 people came that first year. And we had 30 booths, we had food, we had children's activities, and what was beautiful was that so many people in the Fellowship came together to make that happen. And it was so well received that we said, hey, let's do that again next year. And the next year, 1,800 people came. And the next year, 3,000 people came. And this parking lot was full of families, children's activities. It was awesome. And then we were too big and we had to move, and we moved to Wake Forest, and then we moved to the fairgrounds. But meanwhile, we started Piedmont Environmental Alliance here at this Fellowship. 6 of the 7 original board members were members of the Fellowship. The treasurer, the president for many years, the assistant president for many years of PEA. From right here, all of our meetings were here, our events were here. This Fellowship supported that organization. And now PEA, which is our Share the Plate partner for this month, is a thriving nonprofit in our community working for environmental advocacy, bringing environmental education into our schools and continuing to bring environmental organizations together to do that important work. Now, the Piedmont Earth Day Fair, the 18th Piedmont Earth Day Fair, is Saturday, and it is now the biggest Earth Day celebration in the state. But I bet if you go and you ask anybody at the Earth Day Fair, probably 10,000 people, and you say, do you know how this started? They're probably not going to know it was us. But that's our legacy, and that's why I'm so incredibly proud to be a member of this congregation and a member of this beloved community, and it's why I am just delighted that I am in a position to support our Fellowship with my annual pledge. As I was concluding that conversation and that drive with my daughter, she said to me, sorry. She said, Mom, I'm so grateful that I was raised a Unitarian Universalist. And that's our legacy too. May it ever be so.